Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is Daily Trading Analysis with a quick market update for today, 28th of August, Monday, starting the week. And this is the daily Nasdaq. We are not going to review any economic data because today it's nothing important. So we are waiting for the rest of the week economic data. So today we are just performing technical analysis and seeing correlations with other markets. And let me tell you, this is the daily Nasdaq, daily chart Nasdaq. As you can see, this was the Nvidia daily, this candle, and as you can see, we have price action holding last week low and high, and basically we are below this moving average, the 20 moving average, and because of that I was basically trying to find some spots on the 30-minute chart for today's action after. Give me a moment. Okay, so this was this huge price action was Thursday's sell-off, Nvidia day, and then we got this Thursday rejection for higher pricing and also rejection for lower pricing. And as you can see, we perform a late spike on the afternoon that if we check the lower time frames, we can see on Friday that we got a really interesting price action to the upside, starting with basically these higher lows that resolve this ascending triangle into the late spike into the close. So we are going to review basically the sentiment in these 2 days. This was Thursdays and this was Fridays, and after this sell-off, one has to think about the fact that we hold these levels. That's why during the weekend video I told you about that Nasdaq obviously got some pain for the selling pressure, but we, with this late spike and today's price action in the pre-market, as you can see, we are holding the close print, and we were trying to go higher. So the first thing that we have to notice right now, if we go to the first on the 30-minute chart, is the single prints. Single prints are fine structure details in which price action was going through really fast and traders didn't have time to really acknowledge and digest the movement. So we have these single prints in between this week and this week, and then we have single prints on this week and this week. These two areas were of importance for me on the 30-minute chart, and as you can see, we basically rejected high pricing, but we are still holding this area of support on pre-market. So the idea today is just to have patience. Patience is really important because look at this price action into the open. This was really bullish into the open. We tried to go higher. We rejected high pricing, and basically we marked this was pre-market high, as you can see here, and then we rejected that, and this area of consolidation for a move lower was the final nail in the coffin. So right now today, this was the single print area which we couldn't hold this area. So 15,080 or 15,090 is being rejected right now. But if we are closely looking, we can have certainly some kind of, for sure, trend to the downside, but more and more we are seeing these kind of things. We are trying to go higher. We were rejecting this move. This was a bear flag consolidation into the low side, but with patience and technical levels being held. For example, this 15,013, it's coming from the 30-minute chart that is basically is this level here. So this level here, not in pre-market, but in real regular trading hours, we are having all these weeks. Look at all these weeks and supporting, not even closing quite heavily to the downside. So we are waiting for some kind of a move towards yesterday's Friday's high, and then most probably into this area of single prints for a move higher. So this is my speculation, uh, my forecast for late in the afternoon, the same way that we went through late spike in the Friday session. So I'm waiting with a lot of patience for this setup to really turn out, really play out. But be really careful because we got this consolidation up here that would move lower. This was a nice bear flag consolidation into resolution lower, but then we spiked higher. So this level up here is super interesting, 15,040 for the final resolution into basically this area of consolidation. So if you are looking into afternoon moves, just I think your best opportunity would be to just wait for these lows to resolve, perhaps some kind of move lower, and then towards the upside with structure and holding this level. And then we can start tapping things like this structure, and the final high of day. Everything between this area of single prints. So that's for the Nasdaq. And basically, we need Microsoft to start consolidating down here for a move higher. We need Tesla to stop trending down actively right now. And Nvidia, it's certainly putting nice structure to the upside for a final move into the high of days, but we need more time. And that time is patience. You need patience because banks are in the green, so S&P 500 is stronger than the Nasdaq right now, and dollar and yields are in the red. This is the dollar. As you can see, there's nothing here. We are just waiting for resolution in this kind of correlation. So the dollar is still waiting. Yields are in the red, still pushing 5% for the 2-year yield, and the 10-year yield pulling back a bit. But small caps are also 1% in the green. So small caps, risk on, we're moving higher. Now we were consolidating. I think this area around here to be reclaimed would be nice to tap the high of day. But certainly we have to have a lot of patience. Dollar and yields remaining in the red while banks are strongly in the green shows, I think, opportunity for the move higher on the Nasdaq. So as you can see, finally, this trend line needs to resolve. And with these higher lows, perhaps, and this slower wedge, we can certainly tap this first break, then into this structure, second structure, and entering these single prints to finally the high of the break. I think that might happen. We have to really have a lot of patience to watch all big tech. Apple is the one in the green, but Microsoft, Tesla, Amazon, consumer discretionary is quite in the red today. So look for volume to accumulate lower. Right now we have structure, and I think we have a little bit of opportunity for a late spike into the afternoon, the same way we had buyers appearing on Friday's move up here and closing certainly, and holding. This was the key for me. Holding during pre-market. I think buyers have an edge, an opportunity to continue lower. We didn't start as we wanted. I wanted just to gap and go into this, basically the entirety of this of this move single prints. So we have to really be patient for this to resolve, but we have a lot of margin. These are like 15,090 to 15,180, 100 points. It's more than enough to really be patient for this to resolve. Certainly this area is interesting, but you have to exercise patience. So I think that's all from my side. I wanted to provide an update for you to have something into the afternoon and some kind of summary with correlations. Banks are in the green. I think S&P is quite strong. We really need time to digest this active trend and to reverse. So if you found this video useful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel. I upload videos every single day for market forecast, market updates, and market recaps. I appreciate your time as always. I hope you had a good start of the week, and I think there will be better opportunities the rest of the week with a lot of economic data that we are going to start reviewing tomorrow. So stay tuned, and remember that discipline and risk management are key for success. Stay safe everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.